The Urban Design Conversations are a series of talks and conferences that we've been doing now for 3 years with different practitioners, and mostly we have been trying to engage with the practice that many of our alumni from the Masters Building and Urban Design and Development are, the ways in which our alumni are developing their practice in different contexts. Specifically, in this case, we have come today to Seven Sisters in Tottenham to see one of these examples led by some of our alumni, in this case, David McEwen, who was a student of the BUD program, and now he's been working and collaborating together with grassroots organizations and with communities that have organized to protest against the regeneration of the Seven Sister markets.
So we went as part of the Urban Otherwise series of talks to the Seven Sisters market, and it was a guided walk by people who have been responsible for developing this place and redeveloping this place with lots of input from the community. It's been like a 2-decade-long attempt to make this with the community.
My name is David McEwen. I'm one of the founding directors of an architecture and research practice called Unit 38, and for the past 8 or 9 years a campaigner here in Seven Sisters in Tottenham on the Ward's Corner Community Plan. The Ward's Corner Community Plan is an alternative community-led development for this area of London, this area of Tottenham called Seven Sisters, and it's advocating for a community vision, a community alternative to regeneration. It's a campaign, a project that started almost 20 years ago, and what we're trying to do is to restore an existing historic building, to protect a celebrated and valued migrant market, migrant space, and to make use of vast empty spaces that you can find in the rest of the building. All of that in service of the community, to provide activities, amenities that the community needs, and to reinvest any profits into the building itself and develop the local area in a community-led way. So my involvement on the project actually began as a student on the BUD course, when I wrote my thesis, my final project on urban development that was happening in Tottenham. And I looked specifically at the example of the Ward's Corner Community Plan as a project that was resisting conventional methods of urban development. So it's nice to come back here with all the students and update them on how we've progressed.
I think this is a very good experience for our students to see how different types of transgression of urban practices are coming from the grassroots of the community, and how, as urban designers, we can help in leading that change into many ways of decolonizing our practice as urban designers.
And what was really interesting was to see a part of London that I did not know existed, not just in terms of the physical morphological spacing of it, the culture of it, but also in the legal aspect of it, the political, social conflicts that the locals over here have had to sort of work with and work against. And it was really empowering in a way to look at this richness, to look at other kinds of narratives around city making and city planning which are not top down, and to be able to experience that firsthand with people who have spent so long and so much effort and so many different kinds of efforts around making this possible, and which is still an ongoing battle. I think that was really very enriching. It's a lot of encouragement to also see solidarity amongst other practitioners and activists, and you know, it's just something that gives you more hope to fight the capitalist, consumerist, top-down ways of looking at planning and city building.